22 states. Tell me a single state where they are providing free education to these children, where they are...
Arnab, may I come in?
Well, anyway, I have the quote here. Free education from KG to PG is what Anurag Thakur said. Sanju responding to that first charge against you. Sanju.
Thank you. You know, Arnab, what I don't...
What do you mean?
Now, Anmol, we heard you. You had your time to speak. You were busy showing video clips. You know, when you get the time to speak, you don't speak, and then you want to heckle when the BJP is making a point. शांत हो जाइए, आपकी बारी आएगी तब आप बोलना. First and foremost, Anurag Thakur is on free education. भाई साहब शांत हो जाइए. जब आपकी बारी थी बोलने की, you chose not to speak. You were busy showing some video clips. तो अभी शांत हो जाइए. और now first and foremost, let's be very clear.
बहन जी हमें नहीं बहन जी हमें 22 राज्यों में एक राज्य बता दीजिए जहां आप मुफ्त शिक्षा
भाई साहब आपको बोलने का मौका दिया था तब आप चुप थे. अभी जब मेरी बारी है तब आप बीच में बंद करिए. Arnab, you ask me not to interject. Why is it that when I'm talking, this man is repeatedly heckling me?
Anmol, please.
Thank you. Arnab, first and foremost, let's get this very clear. That there is a difference. I've said this in the past also. We had a very feisty debate a couple of days back on your show, where I said there is a difference between revdies and freebies. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Revdies is when you don't have the resources, you don't have the means, most importantly, you don't have the willpower to execute your promises. Arvind Kejriwal promised the moon. More than 500 mohalla clinics were opened, yes, well and good. Out of them, more than 486 have turned into waste dump yards. Arvind Kejriwal's former education minister, Manish Sisodia, is on record saying every year our education budget has been 10,000 crores, which means in the last 10 years, you've spent supposedly 1 lakh crore on education. And what did Delhiites get? More than 662 schools in Delhi either don't have a principal or don't have a vice principal. You promise free electricity, but there are places like Madanpur Khadar, Sangam Vihar, Daryaganj, where people get electricity only for 5 or 6 hours. So much for your freebie of free electricity. You promised clean drinking water, and there is a tanker mafia which during peak summer charges Delhiites 8,000 rupees per month for giving them clean drinking water, which is a basic necessity. So don't sit here and give bhashan to the BJP. Now we promise free electricity. What did the Prime Minister say in February 2024? He said, I will give free electricity to 1 crore families by encouraging them to install solar panels. The government will bear 40% of the subsidy cost of installing a solar panel. So what have we done in the last 1+ year? We've given free electricity to more than 1 crore people. The people have benefited, and more importantly, the government has saved 75,000 crore
logically
every year.
speaking, Sanju, thank you. Sanju,
thanks to encouraging people to use solar panels.
Your argument basically is that you must, cut your cloth according to your purse. You must not go over budget. Now, yes. I think it is very irresponsible of you to push these schemes because you cannot afford it. If you come to power in Delhi, you will be inheriting the Delhi budget, and I would like to tell you that Delhi, which has in the past been a revenue surplus state, is going to go into a deficit anyway. Okay? On top of it, when it is in a deficit, you want to give cash aid of 15,000, 2,500 to women under Mahila Yojana, gas cylinder subsidy, which you will be funding, 1 cylinder on every Holi, 1 cylinder on every Diwali. Then you'll give 21,000 rupees to pregnant mothers. You'll give 10 lakh health cover, free OPD and diagnostics for all 70+ citizens. You'll have the Atal Canteen Yojana, and you will be given senior citizens pension from 60 to 70. You'll increase it by 500 rupees for senior citizens, widows, Divyang and destitutes. Now, my point to you is, Sanju, it's very, 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 very irresponsible economics when you very well know that revenue expenditure is on the rise and Delhi is entering into a deficit budget. So basically, you will completely ruin the economy of Delhi. Now you will say, no, we won't because the center will give us more money. But then you're being unfair. If you rule a state, you'll give money. If you don't rule a state, you won't give money.
Question. That's a very valid and a very interesting question. Anmol, you'll get your turn. Arnab has asked me a pointed question. Arnab, last year, Delhi, after 30 years, turned from a revenue surplus into a revenue deficit state thanks to Arvind.
Yeah, and that's what you'll be inheriting.
And I'll tell you what. Please, let me finish. Last year, the revenue receipt of Delhi was 62,415 crore and the revenue expense was 63,910 crore. The revenue deficit was 1,495 crore.
Yeah, but that's my precise point. It's going to get worse when you bring in all these super freebies. It's going to get worse.
Can I finish?
But it's going to get worse. But you know it's going to get worse. You're not answering my question. Is it not going to get worse? It will get worse or better?
So can I make my point or not? When have you become so intolerant? You ask questions.
But you're not. No, I'm intolerant. When I ask the question, you don't even answer it. I am asking you, will it get better or worse?
I'm answering it or not. Please bear with me. I don't want this to be between you and me, a tutu meme kind of affair. Let me say this on your show. Every scheme that the Modi government has announced, be it for Delhi or otherwise. For instance, let's talk about Ayushman Bharat, where we said...
No, again you're going off track. You're going off track.
No, you don't want to listen the truth. 51 lakh people from Delhi will benefit from Ayushman Bharat. We've said that. But what is the criteria? The criteria is that the annual household income of the concerned family should not exceed 5 lakh rupees per annum. What is the criteria? There should not be any member in the family who is having a government job. What is the third criteria?
No, you'll all finish the economy.
Between the age of 18 and 59 years who's availing benefits of...
Come on, you know, Sanju, all of this race going on between, you know, you guys are being very irresponsible. I want to tell the people of Delhi, don't believe what they are saying. Don't vote for freebies.
Because there are no middlemen. In fact, via DBT, the Modi government is saving 3.5 lakh crore every single year.
Sanju is on the debate right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Delhi will become another Punjab, Jharkhand, Himachal Pradesh and Karnataka in terms of economics. And what the BJP is doing, I mean, the BJP cannot say their reveries are sweet and the reveries of others are dangerous. I believe this is double standards.
हम चादर देखकर पांव फैलाते हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल चादर से बाहर पांव फैलाने की उनकी गंदी आदत है अरविंद केजरीवाल की चादर से बाहर पांव फैलाने की आदत है he is not been able to give free electricity
Anmol
he has not been able to give functional schools
Arnab, I didn't interrupt at least
Modi government has
I deserve the same time. I mean, she's endlessly speaking. She's endlessly speaking.
Yeah.
Should I moderate the debate?
You can continue. Neither of you stop on turn.
Should I moderate the debate?
Go on.
To more than 20.
No, but what's the point? What's the point if I won't be able to speak? अगर वही बोलते रहेंगे तो फिर फायदा क्या है?
No, you must admit you've been outdone. You thought you had an IP on this model.
No,
they've taken your IP and made it. You've been outdone.
Arnab,
you've been outdone.
There is only one thing that matters in Delhi.
ऐसा करो उन्हें
Anmol, you don't have a moral argument on this. You've been outdone, Anmol. Haven't you admit you've been outdone?
But at least
Sanju